Hi, Zoe here. Welcome to episode 6 of my Stretch That Collection series. As in the others, I am using Pink Paisley and Paige Evans' collection, Oh My Heart. If you haven't watched any in these series, it might be worth popping back and just watching the first one so you can listen to my explanation as to why I'm doing this and what I'm doing. Just so that I don't have to explain it again in every video because it's going to get awfully repetitive. Excuse me. Anyway, what I'm doing with this layout is I've just taken all the branding strips, which I know they're not branding strips on a 6x6 pad, or whatever holds the pad, you know, where the glue goes, but I'm calling them branding strips, and some of the scraps from this collection, and I'm going to do a messy, drippy, mixed media-y style layout. What I want to do is have lots of drips of colour and drops and splashes coming down from where those branding strips and scraps of paper are going to sit. So I'm using some Tim Holtz Distress Ink in Picked Raspberry. I am using some some Heidi Swapp Colour Shine in Navy and in Butter Yellow, which is my favourite. It's such a pretty colour. Oh, I'm just going to soak up some of that navy because it's dripping a little further down than I would have liked. I hadn't kept an eye on it and it started to pop a little further down than I wanted it to, so I'm just going to soak that up to stop it dripping further down. I'm going to use Butter Yellow, which, as I was saying, is one of my very favourite colours. It's such a beautiful, vivid sunshine yellow. I'm also going to use some, I don't think that's mint, I'm not sure. Could it be Seafoam? I'm not sure what colour that is. I apologise. I don't think it's mint. I have a big bottle of mint. So I'm adding some of the hot pink in the Heidi Swapp Colour Shine. And I'm going to add in some beautiful pale blue, which is Ocean, I believe. Isn't that lovely dusty blue? I love that colour. And I'm soaking them up as I go along because I want to keep it, because the Distress Ink, the pink and the navy together are so very bold. I wanted to keep the other colours just that little bit softer so that it wasn't quite as distracting, I guess is the word I'm going to use. I don't want it to be awfully distracting. And I did try to match my colours more or less to the colours in the papers I was going to use. But they don't match exactly. And that's okay with me, that's fine. I didn't care to mix the colours to get perfect matches. It would honestly have been more effort than I was willing to give to it. And I'm also not taking a great deal of time to make sure that my drippy bits correspond with the colours in these strips either. I just don't mind that it's a little off. It works for me, so I've gone ahead and finished that off camera so that you don't have to sit through me sticking down 25,000 pieces of paper. And also off camera I have done a messy stitch across the top, partially to keep the strips in place and partially because I just thought it would add another layer of interest. And also from the 6x6 book, 6x6 paper pad, I have cut one of the journaling, are they journaling boxes? Cut apart pieces, and it says messy bun and getting things done, which was actually my inspiration for this layout because I am wearing a bun in my hair for the layout. And I've gone ahead and picked the Mom Life word, I want to say word sticker, but it clearly isn't a sticker. But I am not a mum. I am not a mom. Oh my goodness me. I apologise. I'm a mess today. I am not a mom, I am a mum. So I am going to change that up in a second and I'll show you how I do that. But first I'm going to go ahead and back my photo onto some white cardstock just to give it a nice frame and make it pop beyond the colour. I deliberately changed this photo to black and white I feel if you're using quite a colourful background, then a black and white photo makes it really stand out and really visual against all the colour. So I do tend to change up my photos that way if I know that I'm going to be using a lot of colour. So I'm going to go ahead and start adding some layers behind my photo, and I'm going to use this makeup themed paper for no other reason than I would not use it on anything else. It was a layout of me, so I thought, right, I'll use that up in this layout, just so that it's used up, and that it's used up on something that it could at least sort of match the theme of. I don't generally tend to think of scrapping my makeup habits or that sort of thing. Maybe I should. My makeup's changed quite a bit over the last few years, so maybe that's something that could be interesting. We'll see. Maybe I'll visit that one day. And I've used that beautiful green again just to give it a nice frame that will keep it nicely off the coloured background. I'm going to go ahead and commit to the messy bun and getting things done cut apart, and also a to-do list. And I'm using my Uno Signo Broad is what I want to say. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. To change the mom to mum, and I'm going to add a little bit more white to that because I do think it needs to be just a little bit more of a U than it is. And it looks really good, actually. You can't tell that it originally said mom, so I'm a happy bunny. I do occasionally wish that the American companies would think of those of us that don't use mom as a term or favourite without the U. I wish they'd just add in an extra. That'd be awesome. It'd be so cool. But it does make me inventive and changing things up, that's for sure. Anywho, I'm going ahead and backing this onto some fun foam, just to give it some nice dimension off the page. And I'm going to start going through my ephemera here, am I? Yes. Oh no, the sticker book. And I'm going to add in some of the rose gold stickers. And I like to add the rose gold in on a few separate points, just so that it doesn't feel quite so out of place. And I think I've used 2 of the word stickers there. And am I going to go in and add a heart? Oh no, I'm going to go in and add a scalloped border, just so that I've got that rose gold in 3 separate points. And I'm going to pull that up and straighten it up because I've put it in wonky, as you do, or as I do. Inevitably, when I'm sticking stickers down, I always tend to... Oh, if you heard that bang, I apologise. That would be my dog huffing at me because she can hear me talking, and I won't let her in because she keeps snoring through my videos. So she gets relegated to her bed in the kitchen whilst I'm doing voiceovers, and she likes to sit by the kitchen door and thump her butt down against the door just so that I register her disapproval of what I'm doing to her. She's a funny old thing. So I've used the coffee cups or the teacups in this layout as well, for no other reason than I wouldn't use them on something else. So I thought I'd use them up in this one. And I've also added a pencil and I think a phone. Maybe. Yeah, I think I popped a phone behind the mum life. I think it's a phone. I'm playing around with these socks, which are causing me all sorts of perplexion that I'm not sure what to do with them. But again, I find that I can't use them on this layout. So I'm just going to the puffy stickers instead and just adding a few last touches with the puffy stickers. Again, trying to make sure that I have 3 different spots of that texture, just for my own personal preference. And I think I debate here whether I should pop something in the to-do list and maybe try and squeeze a little bit of journaling in there, and then I poo-poo the whole idea and just go with a little bit of journaling. over on the left side, which I believe I said something along the lines of it's not always easy, but it's always worth it, which is true. And I think that's about it for this layout. I had fun with this one. It was nice to get a little bit messy for once. I don't tend to do too much mixed media and getting messy, so it was nice to have something a little bit different. And as ever, I would say it every time, but I'm having such a blast with this series. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!